Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Ni hao.
Shalom.
Hello. My name is Alex Broadquist.
And I'm Jake Block.
And this is SiAt Center. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. This term, Simon Atlas took on the rest of DC Council and ACAA flag football with the leadership of the one, the only, the brilliant, the ecstatically smart that he took a class at MC, Sammy Malin.
Led by quarterback Alex Hennick, SiAt had a great season, just falling so short yet so far in the finals. Amazing performances from Brian Shore, Gabe Pollock, and Jared Shapiro. Let's take some looks at the highlights.
Quarterback Alex Hennick looks into the end zone for his receivers. Fun fact about Alex, he sticks out his tongue whenever he knows he's going to complete a pass. Look as Sam Katzler goes to punt the football all the way into the next week. Just look at that form. Here we have one of SiAt's stars, Brian Shore, sprinting past the defenders into the end zone to give SiAt the win. Wow, this play was truly amazing. A reverse 12 trick involved QB Alex Hennick handing it off to Gabe Pollock, the stick, to throw. Our best play of the season against our rivals Malach AZA.
Wow, that's amazing. Now let's have a word with our fearless May Amen, who kind of had a bum knee, Noah Kaplan Davis, or known as NKD, who's also an NJB. So Noah, how's your knee feeling after your trampoline accident? Did you learn your lesson after jumping on one at Gabe's house?
Honestly, Alex, I did not learn my lesson. I can't wait to get back out there. I mean, due to some unfortunate events proposed by some unfortunate guard, aka Sam Katzker, he brought me to Sky Zone where I did unfortunately break my knee. But you know what? That's okay. Because I'm going to go right back on there, and I'm already faster than Sam Katzker, and I can't run.
Okay, so I've recently been working with FME test tubes in science class, which, as I know, labs are your favorite part. Involving labs, were you made in a lab?
I was not made in a lab, contrary to popular belief.
Well, your brother says you were. I have a testimony for him. What is your reaction to this?
Honestly, I don't have a comment because that is such false information, although I did recently post on Instagram a photo of me photoshopped into a lab. This is due to a lost bet from a certain player on our team. Basically, the bet was...
Oh, wait. You said our team? You weren't on the team this season? Let's just clarify.
I was supposedly head coach, except I suffered an unfortunate injury as stated before. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I lost the bet where if my friend on our team ended his winter streak, then I would have to post this. Well, unfortunately for me, it was just like one of those awkward hot days in the middle of winter. It didn't actually end the streak. But I was lucky enough because Instagram took it down because it broke their policy of community safety.
Okay. Well, I hope your knee's been feeling better, and it's been great talking to you, Noah.
Thank you, Alex. It's been great here.
Now here's one of Sammy's mediocre players, Gabriel Corey Pollock. So Gabe, how do you think the ACAA season went?
Well, I think overall went pretty well. We did have some rough patches, losing some games we maybe should have won, like against Brandeis. But we made it to the championship, and we put up a good fight against Osei, and I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Who do you think had the biggest impact this season?
The biggest impact, huh? That's a toughie. I think I would really say Sam Katzker did. I think his 3 plays on the line where he says he did stuff really made a big difference. And Sam, if you're watching, know that you're always here for me on the side fantasy football or on the side football team.
So Gabe, how did your skills as a pitcher translate to your football skills? Did it help in 12 reverse?
Oh, good. Good old 12 reverse. For those of you who don't know, 12 reverse was a tight end flea flicker, me being the tight end and Alex Hennick being the quarterback. And really, we ran that play about 4 times, many times with little to no success, but once there was success. But really, the key to being a good quarterback is to having a strong arm. And, well, I am a pitcher, so I don't have the strongest arm, but I've got something that can definitely throw a baseball or football or both. You know what? I don't even care.
I mean, I think you also got excellent blocking from your right guard.
Which was who?
Me.
Okay. To be completely honest, I didn't need any blocking. I basically could... No, I'm kidding. I have really skinny legs, so it's really easy to tackle me or even get my flag. But yeah, I mean, blocking all around helped. We had some good members in the line. We had other ones that were weaker. I think everyone knows who those were.
The seniors last year, who had the biggest impact on your season?
Well, to answer this question, I first must talk about a trait that's really important to me. How someone looks and what they wear. That being said, I'm very fond of jean jackets. So Jacob Weiss and his jean jackets, which I personally loved, had a huge impact on me this season, Alex.
Well, great talking to you, Gabe.
Now let's bring in our next guest, the amazing Simon Fisher from Simon Alice AZA, number 126. Hello, Simon. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Muy está bien. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're good? Okay. It's our pleasure. You had a great season this season. Give us a rundown of everything that happened and how you did.
I played some cornerback this year. I was position of cornerback. Yes, cornerback.
Guarding the receiver.
Yes, that my job description was guarding the receiver, and I'd say my NFL comparison was something like a nice combination of like Richard Sherman, Josh Norman, Patrick Peterson, and a few other guys like Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, all wrapped up in the nice position of cornerback.
One of
How's that for you?
the best players in the NFL.
Yeah,
yes.
one of the best players
Yes.
of all time. That's me.
So, Simon, we've had many questions from our viewers that want to know what goes through your head when you back up to guard the receiver, when the quarterback says hike, and when you pull their flag. How does that feel for you?
Well, you gotta live in the heat of the moment, and that means you have to give 100% on every play. And when I go in and grab that opponent's flag, you just gotta envision pulling that glorious thing off, and then you have to envision grabbing the textile of those wonderful plastic flags and just ripping it off the opponent's waistband. It's a wonderful feeling.
It is a great feeling. I have played a few flag football games in my career. It's
Oh, really?
No, not for Simon
I couldn't
Atlas.
tell.
Not for Simon Atlas, but for other leagues. Yes, I have.
What, the National Women's Football League?
Oh, that was just really funny. So Simon, here at SiAt Center, we want to thank you for coming, and hopefully you will become as good as Josh Norman and/or Patrick Peterson. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome, or as they say in Croatian, molim.
Okay, now it's time to hear from the real head coach of Simon Ellis AZA, Sammy Malin. Sammy Malin, congratulations on making the finals.
Thank you.
It was a great season.
Thank you.
Want to give us some thoughts on your great season?
Yeah, sure. So we had a really great season this year. We had a bunch of solid efforts. Every game we won pretty soundly except for one game against Brandeis. And that was really great and gave us a really high seed going into the playoffs. And even after all-nighter at Good and Welfare, we were able to make it to the championship game. And although we didn't take home the championship trophy this year, I was really happy with the performance all around.
Yes, I agree. We had a great season. Okay, Sammy, is there any advice you want to give to your future young stars for future Simon Alice AZA seasons?
Yeah, for sure. I think what I would say to my young stars is number one thing to do is just work on your game in the off season, because if you can come into the season with a ton of skills, the man, whoever he is, can refine those skills and fit you into the Simon Atlas game plan and really make you a great contributor to the team.
Yes, I agree. Sammy, one of the central questions that everyone asks, as a head coach, in your opinion, who are some key players?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to start on the offensive side. We have Brian Shore as wide receiver. He had some tremendous catches that really put our team ahead in critical situations. We also had Gabe Pollock at tight end, who was great at blocking and also had some solid receptions. And also Alex Hennick at QB, who was able to really improve over the season. It was a really great performance by him throughout the season. On the defensive side, we had Brian and Jared at safety, who really shut down the long passing game for the other teams, which was essential to our defensive game strategy. And also we had Alex Brodkowitz at defensive line, who had a tremendous amount of sacks this season that really put pressure on the quarterback and enabled us to play well this season.
Yes. Sammy, it's been great having you. What a great man.
Thanks for having me,
It's been
Jake.
great.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, sciaticans, people from NRE, DC Council, or the International Order, or if you don't apply, fill in your name here. It's been a pleasure recording for you today.
And this has been
SiAt Center.
See you next term. Bye.